new this morning. I've never gone live at this hour of the morning unless there was a baby born on the farm. And that's not the case this morning, I don't think. There's nothing that's pregnant. Well, actually there is. But that would be crazy if she had one. Nope, she doesn't. So we'll go see. But I decided, you know what? I'm going to try to go live every day this week, except for Sunday. And I've done it for 3 days in a row, but the wind's supposed to pick up later today, and we're actually heading to Casey's track meet. And so I thought, while the wind's not picked up, and while there's this beautiful sunrise behind me, I'll take you with me to do chores, and we'll go live. Now, the thing about going live this early is, will anybody be awake? Well, Marge is in Texas, and we have people all over the world that watch our channel now. So I'll bet there's someone on the other side of the world that's either asleep or maybe they're awake and they're watching. So Brenda, good morning. Thank you for watching. I'm just gonna take you all with me to do chores. We'll check out some of the animals before the wind starts blowing. Then I gotta some work, Zoom calls, and then we're gonna watch Casey do high jump today and discus. She's learning to do discus this year too. So let me turn this around. Good morning from Michigan, Summer, and Calvin in what is that? Coos Bay, Oregon. All right, so first of all, the goats, they're all doing good. I've got to go get some more hay, so they're hungry, and I don't have the hay right here to feed them, so I got to run get some and bring it up to them. But they're doing good. The babies are growing, and I've pulled them off the pasture because we're going to be watering for the first time here in a couple days, the irrigation, and so I pulled everything off. Good morning, Charlene in North Dakota, and there we go, Jackie in South Africa. It's 3:20 p.m. So see, maybe it's better in other parts of the world. Now, that's not good. I see Lex scratching her bum. Those of you that know, that means that she maybe has worms. I've been focusing on getting all the rescue horses dewormed, and it's her turn. I need to get her dewormed. So, sorry, I'm just talking to you what I'm thinking on the farm. On the farm, you just have to be observant. Chocolate here's the one pregnant animal that I'm aware of, and she's due in probably about a month and a half is what we're guessing. We think in May. Okay, so all these horses are ready to eat, aren't we? Let's go eat. Now, I know the lighting's not great yet because the sun's not up, but when I look towards the sunrise, it's sure pretty. I gotta fill up some water. Look at all these horses. I got Biscuit and Butters that are both looking for new homes. And then I got the Palomino back there that we haven't named. She is awesome. I love her. So those three are ready for new homes. If you know anybody, they're all between 1 year and 2 years old, and they're all gorgeous. Well, I'm gonna go get some hay and take you with me. Like I say, this is a new experiment. The only time I've gotten live this early is when I was surprised to have a new baby horse. Idea, Gypsy? Closer to you guys. Well, I do too. You could come see us and you could come pick up some horses. So, who just said good morning? Kim said good morning. So let me know where you're joining me from. It's bright and early, and it truly is bright. The sun just came up. That's a cool feeling, isn't it? When you get to not only witness it, but feel just that feeling of the sun coming out for the first time. It's a wonderful thing. All right, so get them started. Got a lot of trips to make, but I'll take you with me. Look at that, guys. Isn't that beautiful? And it's not too cold this morning either, which I love. Now, this little guy, he is also available to rehome. He was just castrated 2 days ago. I'm very impressed. The swelling is very minimal. Sometimes when you castrate a horse, there's a lot of swelling, but not for him. He's done really good. Huh, boy? So he's dragging a rope so I can get in there and walk up the rope and mess with him. And once he puts on about 100 pounds and heals up from castration and gentles down, he is going to be a fun summer project. So if anyone's looking for a summer project, there you go. All right, so he's fed. I've got about 10 trips to the other horses here. Let me cut open some hay. Let's see here. All right, Laura, cool. Someone Laura's saying that she finally caught alive. I was telling everybody I'm trying this experiment. Going live this early, is it a good idea or a bad idea? I don't know. But you get to see this beautiful sunrise on the farm, and you get to go with me as I feed some animals. Now, I've got so many horses, and they're all in off of pasture right now because I'm getting irrigation water this weekend for the first time. So that's why I have so many horses here. And yet I have him over here because he just got castrated, but there can be semen in their system for up to 30 days after castration, which is interesting. So you don't want a surprise baby. He's a pretty horse, but he's not registered. And I want to breed my registered mares to registered stallions when I want that to happen, not as a surprise. Well, guys, what are you doing this morning? Where are you at? What's the weather like? Do you have any fun plans for your Friday? Patty, good morning in Connecticut. Charlene, good idea. I'm an early riser. You know what? We could do a sunrise. That'd be kind of fun. Sunrise lives. But then I'd have to get up early every morning, which I do anyway, but that's kind of a fun concept. All right, just threw some more hay there. There's a lot of horses, so I'm throwing a lot of feed right now. I've been going through about $1,500 a month in hay recently. It gets very pricey, so those of you that check out our Amazon wish list and send us a tractor supply card or anything like that, it sure does help. But don't feel like you have to do that. We just love that you watch. Rocky Ridge, Arizona. Where is Rocky Ridge? Must be on the reservation. Okay, Laura is dealing with some back problems. I'm So sorry. Summer just got out of the hospital. Got a stent for an 80% blockage. Man, you guys are going through some challenges. Guys, I hope that we feel like family, this whole group, and that we can pray for each other. So prayers for those of you that are going through some medical issues, back problems, family issues. Let's keep each other in our prayers. We're living in some tough times, and we all could use each other's kindness and prayers. Let me turn this around. All right, so I'm down to 2, 4, 6, and a little bit more hay. And I've been feeding like crazy. I didn't even put it in the barn because I knew I would feed it so fast, and no moisture is in our forecast. It's really sad. Grandma Shelley said prayers during these crazy times. See, I love hearing you guys praying for each other. Yeah, Jody, I know I could get hay a lot cheaper in other places, but I love our Arizona. Cool, Meg's little house in the country. She's up in Blackfoot, Idaho. It's windy, partly cloudy. Had a small storm blow in last night. Idaho's beautiful, but I couldn't deal with how cold it gets during the winter. But your summers are beautiful, but they don't come till about June, and then they're gone in about August. Just kidding, kind of. Long winters, short summers, that's for sure. Okay, someone just asked about rawhide. Right here's rawhide, guys. He is anxious for Blake to get home, aren't you? And that will be so fun. So look at all those over there at the Ford feeder. I joke around that I would have used the Chevy feeder, but all the Chevys were still running. You can tell I'm a Chevy man. So there you go. Oh wow, and Ontario, it snowed yesterday. Thank you. R&D S has been following your channel for about 4 years now, and I love them. Thank you. Prayers for all. Good morning from Vicky and Prescott. This is awesome, guys. And yes, Summer, that was rawhide. So let me take you over. Let me go through these one more time in case any of you are in a position to get a rescue. We got this beautiful Palomino. Someone suggested we call her Gypsy this morning. We actually have Shevlin, that's a 3-year-old. Broke to ride already, super gentle. Those two will go to new homes. Then I have these big old panels right here because the horses were eating my trees, but I put that there as this got bigger, and now they still trim it, but this is a weeping willow. I'm excited to see. I think it'll really take off this year, so it'll be fun. And then we got Butters and Biscuit. Butters is this Palomino right there, and Biscuit's the one right next to her, the smoky buckskin. So we got 5 in here that I would really love to find some people looking for some projects. So Sherry, where do you live? She says she has 2 open paddocks. You ought to get 2 of these. That'd be awesome. Okay, Flurries in Newfoundland. Newfoundland. I don't know how you say that. Yeah, Wild Edible says keep sending that heat north. We've had some record heat in Arizona. It's been nice though, honestly, for this time of year. You don't want to have record heat when it's August, because that means it's 125 down in Phoenix. But to have record heat this time of year is nice because it's 75 degrees and you're like, whoa, I could deal with this. Okay, Summer says buckskin are done. I guess I didn't see the previous question. Oh, probably that Biscuit. I would call her I don't think she has the dorsal stripe, so she's not a dun. She's like a smoky or muddy buckskin. That's what I'd call her. Really cool color. Kind of the color of the horse from Man from Snowy River. Remember that horse that Jim rode? Hey, Smoky Joe, good morning to you. I keep him in lots of hay. I'm trying to make sure he's growing. Not that he wasn't. Yes, I am selling that one, the Smoky Buckskin. Summer. So if anyone ever wants to reach out to me, just email me at thefarmonroute66@gmail.com, or you could go to our Facebook Messenger and message us that way. Jody, I think you need to find some more horses to go to Nebraska. Yours are doing so good out there. Your friends need to grab some too. So there we go. There's Smoky Joe. I'll go get him some grain. Isn't that just beautiful, guys? The sun's up. We've got this field ready to plant. I don't think I'll plant it before I water here in a few days, though. I'm going to pre-water, and then we'll disc it up and get ready. But what do you think, guys? Do you like the early morning live? It may not be as early for you wherever you're at in the country, but that would be a fun thing to do, a sunrise live every morning for a while. I'm just trying something new. Someone just said, can I get a price? Okay, for Biscuit, Butters, and the one we just called Gypsy, I'm asking $1,000 for each of them. If you got two of them, we could maybe do a deal. By the time I buy them and start getting them healthy and spend time training them and doing all that I do, and then like the buckskin over here, pay for castration, and then pay $1,600 a month in feed, it costs a lot to get these horses to healthy or to forever homes. So the little buckskin stallion, well, gelding now, I've been asking $1,200 for him. So Summer, I'm not keeping up on all the comments. So Summer, I'd love for you to reach out through Messenger or YouTube or through our email so we could talk more about any of you that are interested in any of them. Let me know. Someone just said that's a fair price. Honestly, horse prices are crazy right now. I feel like I price mine very reasonable compared to the market, but I also, you don't want to charge too little because they may go to bad situations. And so, but I don't like to charge too much. These are hard times. Jody, that buttermilk buckskin gelding is going to be a looker. That's for sure. So let me turn this around. You can enjoy the Ford feeder while I look at some comments. Here we go. I don't know, what are horses costing in your areas? Okay, Jody, I hope you, I'm trying to keep up with comments, but she asked where the buckskin that was with Smokey Joe, and this is him. I separated him when I castrated him, and when the two mares that were in here went to Washington, it gave me I wanted to be able to work with him by himself. When you have two horses and they're both a little skittish, they play off of each other. But if you get them by themselves, they can start bonding with you instead of with each other. So, oops, sorry, I know I'm going back and forth. But he is gorgeous, and can you imagine when he's got some blood on him from the castration. He's got some mud. He's got about 100 pounds to put on. But once he sheds off and cleans up and all that, he is gonna be awesome. Okay, Wild Edible says 1,000 for the young or that know nothing, and older horses, if they're 2,000 to 5,000, it's good. Yeah, it's interesting. Just the prices are crazy right now. Thank you, Appalachian Goat Farmer. How have my migraines been lately? Actually not good, but thank you for asking. Vicky's so good. I'm trying to read some of these comments. Hi, I live in Michigan. I don't ever see you lunging any kind of exercise. They're kept in small stalls and they're never worked. Why? Okay. Thank you, Sandy. I do ride my horse a lot. Obviously, you haven't watched too many of our videos. Went on the Pony Express. I go on rides out to the Badlands. I go all over the place. And like I just explained, a lot of these horses are in small pens right now because irrigation is coming. And so a lot of times they're out on 7-acre pastures where they get to move and exercise all they want. But then, right now, I've got one here in a small pen. I got one back there in a small pen because I'm getting them accustomed to being around me. So that's the interesting thing about when you see someone's operation, judging from just small shots, you may think that my horses don't have big areas to move and exercise, but that's not quite the whole picture. But that's okay. Thanks for sharing your concern. This corral is huge, actually. It's very big. It's an arena. But again, they're in here to stay off of my pastures until I water. So I will water this weekend, and then we'll give it several days to dry up, and then they'll go back out to pasture. Thank you, Sherry Lee, or Shar. Actually, Ty, I've got an idea for Lex. She is gonna get bred this year, but I'm not gonna tell yet what's going on. Thank you guys. Subscribe to our channel. Tell me what you think of this sunrise live. The sun is more than rised now. It's fully up, but it's a beautiful morning on the farm. I hope you enjoyed. At least the wind's not going yet. Thank you, Grandma Shelly and Cowboy Ty. I promise we're gonna use those grooming instruments here real quick. It's just been crazy. That's interesting. Wild Edible said small pony studs $200 to $500. No one wants to pay for neutering them. Okay, that's a true problem, and it is down here too. You've maybe noticed, a lot of the horses I rescue off the reservation, they are still stallions. People don't want to pay. If they're struggling to feed them or they've never trained them, then they're very unlikely to pay to have them castrated. And so the problem with that is it perpetuates the problem. If you have stallions running around everywhere, then mares are getting pregnant everywhere, and then you have unwanted babies everywhere that grow up into future rescue projects. So one of the first things I try to do is get horses castrated, but that's expensive, and then you got the time to let them heal. But real quick, we'll go in here. I am so impressed, and again, I have him dragging a rope until I can walk up to him and not need the rope. But he's getting better just in the 2 days since he was castrated. Okay, he's a little nervous, but I'm gonna come up. See, I can grab this rope. Hey boy, come here. We're talking about you. Gelding a horse in our area costs about $250. That was the question. Oh, it's all right. So I want to get him to where I can pet on him. Oh, there we go. Oops. All right, so see, he's spooked, but that's okay. I just stepped on the rope. But when you step on them, I can step on the rope and then he has to stop. Oh, his brand is still pretty raw. We're gonna start putting some of my mom's pine gum salve on there. He is not swelling bad at all. He's getting more gentle where I can walk up close to him. I'm gonna wash him off here in a few days when we get a nice warm day. Like Wild Edibles just said, sometimes vets are expensive if they're the only vet around. But you know what? To vets' credit, they go to the same amount of school that a human doctor goes to, and they don't make half as much money. Because of all the problems with insurance and all that, probably, and having to pay malpractice, and there's probably malpractice vet insurance too, now that I think about it. But sorry guys, I'm just kind of messing with this guy a little bit. I'm stepping on his rope. There you go. Ho. Oh boy. Oh. Okay, I'm just trying to pet on you a little bit. Oh. Okay, we'll make it a good experience. I want to pet on him, make it feel really good, and then walk away. We want that touch to be positive. Okay, right here. Jody said Scout and Lakota are getting fixed Tuesday. Scout is acting very steady lately. It's $100 up here to castrate. Jody, you got some good stuff going on for you. Cheap hay and your vets are cheap. So I think you need to get a few more, and let's send them to Nebraska. Guys, have a good day. Hope you enjoyed this Sunrise Live. Have a good day, everybody. I'm gonna go to work and then go to a track meet. And about the time the track meet starts, the wind will start blowing like crazy, I'm sure. See you later.